Sunday, 7:30 p.m. has Everton taking on Manchester United. Late kickoff, 7:30, of course, East African time. Everton come into this fixture on the back of the very, very devastating news that they've been docked 10 points for breaking financial sustainability rules in the Premier League. This is a harsh penalty, like we talked about. It now takes them 4 points into the relegations, 4 points on the table.
Joint
now
bottom.
19th in the league. They face Manchester United, the most informed side in the Premier League. This is not the right trip for them, or the first game for them to be taking on such news team. What do you think the atmosphere is going to be like at Everton, Goodison Park?
I think Goodison Park, Tony, is going to be more of a reactive atmosphere. I think the fans are not going to be happy with the deduction because they know last season they scraped off just to survive. But this season, I think the penalty, Tony, has come early enough. If I were an Everton fan or person related to Everton, because there are more games to look up to and be like,
only a quarter's gone.
Yeah, only a quarter, so they should be able to do this. But it's dangerous for Man United going to Goodison Park because that deduction has lit the fire in the Everton dressing room. And I think if Everton is charged and then the fans can give the players that same charge, Man United is in trouble.
Very, very interesting. Of course, it's not the kind of time for you to be facing a wounded team like this. We know that Everton have had very good results in the past couple of games. They've looked like a different side the past 1 month or so. So it will be interesting to see how they attack this game. Dominic Calvert-Lewin coming out and saying that the team is as energized as ever, especially behind this news. And of course, we expect a reaction from the fans to try and get behind the team and show them perhaps it's not your fault. It is what it is. Let us try and kick on from this. But they face a Manchester United side team that is in the form of their lives. Perhaps the performances haven't been convincing. They've been winning all the games that they've played in the Premier League. Something is going on there. They're turning a corner.
Ten Hag is cooking. But I like the statement, Tony, you mentioned, that they are the informed team, but the performances have not been informed. I think that is key because they've been winning 1-0, 2-1. They've actually, all the United wins this season have been
1-0 against Luton is not convincing at all.
It's not convincing. So I think even if Everton is facing the most informed team in the Premier League, they're facing one of the vulnerable teams in the Premier League. And if Everton get the first goal, United will struggle, Tony.
This is a very, very interesting game. Of course, you can't afford to miss it. When you look around, of course, aside from the bad news, Everton have had Dominic Calvert-Lewin coming in back into the side and hitting the ground running. He's been very prolific, doing so well up front.
He has those runs.
Doucouré has really looked like a rejuvenated player. Everton is starting to look like a good side. And of course, at the back also, they've been having some good performances. There, Jordan Pickford, of course, continuing for England as the #1 choice. He's had some very good performances.
Has some young boy.
James Tarkowski is, of course, partnering with Patterson, who has been very good in that defense. We have to look at Manchester United. We have been crying out for goals, more goals for them. When do we start seeing those goals? The wins have been coming. When do we start seeing the dominant performances for Manchester United to stake their claim? We know that they're currently on 21 points. Just 6 points behind the third place, which is very interesting to see, given the form that they started with. When can we see the dominant performances?
I think maybe after the Everton game. I would have gone with the Everton game because Luke Shaw primarily is back. We know Luke Shaw
is big news for Manchester United.
Is that defender who likes sweeping in the ball. And Højlund, with his stature and structure, maybe he wants that kind of fit. So, of course, Højlund had the knock or so, but he's been training. So, if Luke Shaw can start supplying those balls, I think he's the best crosser in the Man United team, then they can start getting those goals. Rashford has been poor. We know that for sure. So, a few players have to step up. Anthony, we no longer talk about him yet. He's the big price tag player in the Man United team. But just because Everton went into this docking of their points, I thought this was the game United were going to show up. But now it's looking different.
Very, very interesting. Manchester United cannot afford to come and slip up in this particular one against an Everton side that will try and show the league perhaps that they can still do their talking on the pitch. As of course, we know that they will be continuing to appeal on the outside, trying to reverse those 10 points that have been docked off them. Those 10 points represent a corner for Everton. They've been playing really well. Coming against the Manchester United side, like we said, that hasn't been convincing in terms of their performances. This certainly is another game that everyone needs to pay attention to. I think we'll see a surprise, but I'm giving Manchester United the benefit of the doubt. I've gone for 2-1 Man United. I'm
scared of Man United. I've given them also a benefit of the doubt, but it's a doubt for draw. 2-2.
Big result that you can't afford to miss it. Of course, share with us your predictions for all the games on our social media pages. We are on TikTok, YouTube, Twitter, Facebook. Share with us your thoughts. With that, bye for now and enjoy the long weekend.
Bye.